teachers. It's Lucian, the smiling teacher, coming to you. I was coming to talk to you a little bit about tax season. Um, I know several of you are already thinking about your tax season and what you're going to do. And as online teachers, a lot of us are under independent contracts. And so things get a little bit hairy when it comes to filling out your taxes and being an independent contractor with self-employment reports. I am not a tax consultant, so I'm not going to tell you how to prepare your taxes. That is not what this is about. But this is letting you think more about your tax season and what you're getting out of the taxes that you file. Since I have been an independent contractor, I've taken time to get someone to prepare my taxes for me. I did that because I know that don't have time to memorize all the new laws that the IRS pushes in during the year, but mostly toward the end of the year before. And so when you file your taxes, you may be missing some allocations that you deserve because you have not read and understood every bit of the tax guidelines. So I get a preparer to do my taxes for me, and I would highly encourage people to do that if that's an option. And the best part is what you pay the preparer is deducted next year. It's part of your taxes. Now, why is it important, like for an independent contractor, to start thinking that way? Well, a lot of you do like me, and you have to do things for your classroom, like these decorations up here. I don't decorate my house like this. It's cute. It's perfect for the upcoming New Year, Spring Festival, but this is not, I didn't get this for me. This is for my classroom. So these purchases and this lovely camera that you're looking at and these lights that are shooting at me and all of these extra things you need for you to have a functioning online classroom, basically supporting your business, are things that you need to consider whether or not you can deduct them. And so I get my tax preparer because she sits down and she asks all the questions because she knows the laws that have been released, the ones that are on the way, things like that. Like before I even could sit down, she was like, oh, tax season's not till February 12th. So nothing's getting filed till February 12th. I'm sitting here like regular Joe. I didn't know that they pushed the tax season. And that's something simple. So I sit down with her, go over my expenses. The first time I used her, she was a godsend because I taught from Atlanta to Vegas every night, taught at least 4 to 5 classes driving from Atlanta to Vegas. And I did not realize that because I was using the hotel as part of my business. And so a percentage, not a huge amount, but a percentage of that with an allotted per diem could be deducted from my taxes. And I'm sitting here with this like boo-boo the clown face like, what? And so these are things that I would not have readily known, and I would not have even thought to put on my taxes. This room that I'm using, like this room is used for the online teaching. That's all. I have a bedroom. And so this actually is my business space and can be reported as part of a deduction. These are things, I'm serious guys, these are things you're not even thinking about. I had to do the math. It's 11% of the rental property. And so the lights, yeah, you need electricity to run all of this online business. So like I'm sitting here like, you are mad, crazy, awesome. And she has saved me more than I have spent on her. So every year I've gotten a refund, and she makes it very clear here, these documents keep for 7 years. If there is an audit, uh, you go through me. So that all of that protection. So the tax season is coming up. I highly, highly, highly suggest that you consider getting a tax preparer. But if not, I'm gonna post a little document in my on my page, Lucian the Smiling Teacher, and it will be a place for you to keep tally of all your expenses and to pay close attention to those schedules. Sorry, my mom worked for the IRS before she passed. And for several years, she ran a program, VITA, Volunteers Tax Assistance Program, where you spend the season helping people prepare their taxes in the evenings and the weekends for free through public areas. So, like the libraries would make their spaces available for us to work. And of course, being the daughter of an IRS agent, my mother was like, yeah, you want to volunteer? And so I did. So I learned a lot about taxes. I could file 1040EZ, 1040, and 1040As. And as long as you didn't come to me with no capital gains, I could handle it as a teenager in college. So I could do my taxes, but I still don't know all the tax laws. And so I'm like, I used all that knowledge that I gained from doing taxes, and there is some lingo, and one of them is schedule. And schedule is just a worksheet you use to figure out what you need to write on your tax document. So a lot of people ignore the schedules because they don't apply to them, but be very cognizant of the schedules that are usually behind the actual tax document in the booklet. If you're preparing it yourself, if you're using H&R Block or tax preparer or online tax preparer, because they may not ask you the right question and you may not be able to claim something that you should be able to claim. These things are amazing to know because your business helps curtail some of the expenses you would have as far as taxes. So I'm going to put that little form on my page and make it accessible to you. And I would really encourage you to go ahead, if you made over 600 online, to consider getting a tax preparer. Make the most of your buck. Get the bang for your buck. I'm not Robin Hood. I can't help you with your GameStop stock, but at least we can survive the tax season. Yay! So this is Lucy and the Smiling Teacher, and hopefully I'll see you on the other side of tax season.